morning. Good morning, everyone. Today, I am doing 5.6 miles. I am actually currently hiking southbound from Blue Ridge Gap back to the hostel around the bend. I've been there 2 nights. I hiked in the day before yesterday, and yesterday I took a 0, which means I did 0 hiking miles on the AT, and just cared for my knees were a little sore and my feet were a little sore and swollen, so I got those elevated a good part of the day, and went into town and got my food supply for my next section. So I decided today I would do a Slackpack, which means I just have my day pack and emergency items and my lunch, if I even end up needing it, depending on my speed. And I'm just gonna hike 5.6 miles southbound back to the hostel and spend the night there tonight. And tomorrow I will get dropped off at the same point and then head northbound. And from that point, I have a 35-mile section where I will not be able to get off trail, unless it was obviously a major emergency, but we're not looking for that. So that's where I am right now. So this is a beautiful morning. It's about 8:40. And like I said, temperatures are in the 40s, mid 40s, but it's sunny. It's supposed to get into, I think, the lower 60s today, which is beautiful hiking weather. You couldn't ask for anything more. So I'm a little disappointed that I'm not getting up that climb today into my 40-mile section, but it's just what I needed to do to just make sure that the swelling in my knees had gone down and my feet had gone down before I'm out there for a 4 to 5 day stretch. So, but hey, let's bust out this 5.5 today and get back to a hot shower. This is my morning view at the office. Can't complain. Heading that way. And came from that way. And just look at how massive that is. It's like a rock. You know, you stick it in your pocket. It's huge. Look how pretty this is. So this is Plum Orchard Gap. And there's camping. There's stealth camping down there. There's no shelter, no privy, but I mean, water and... Oh, says a shelter. Oh, okay. So there's a shelter. It looks like there's some stealth camping right there. And then there's a blue blaze for water in that direction. And a blue blaze for water in that direction. How nice is that? And then that's where we're heading now. That is the prettiest little pine tree with that white blaze on that. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, let's go. So I was coming down this ridge line, and I'm not sure what it is, but the sky is just, I don't know, it's just really, really, really pretty. The blues and the, I don't know, the blues are so deep. And you get over on this side, they're a little paled out a little bit more in spots, but so I'm coming down off that hill. Heading down back here, and I am about, I think, 3 miles from the hostel. Not bad. So that means I did about 2.5 miles in a little over an hour. That's great, and a good amount of that was uphill. So we'll see if I'm calculating right. I think this is our last beautiful day in the North Georgia mountains. Now there's supposed to be rain tomorrow, not sure when it's coming in. Just in time for me to go back out on trail, but that's all right, it's all good. I've been very blessed with the weather. And I'm not naive to know that I'm not going to get all the way to Maine without having some inclement weather. It's not inclement enough that it's going to take me off trail. It's just going to be wet and going to get a little colder. And but yeah, today, I mean, look at today. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's a little bittersweet as I'm hiking southbound back to the hostel, and some people that I've really connected with at the hostel left either yesterday and or today. So obviously they're going northbound. I'm heading southbound and passing them along the way. But I don't know what it is with the reflection today with the blue sky. It's just the way the sun is just bouncing off those clouds and the gold shimmering dried up leaves, and it's just really like it's a beautiful day to take a hike. I don't know what to say right now. I just like continue to be in awe. I don't know if at one point that you're just your sensories, your senses just. I feel like the Grinch. I feel like the Grinch when his heart ready to explode, but I can feel that through my eyes and through my ears and through the smells and everything. Okay. This should be fun. It's not quite high enough for me to get under. But it's just high enough that it's going to be annoying for me to get over. So I know this has been reported, just so you don't need to put in the comments. A couple people at the hostel said they've reported this blowdown, but I guess I'm going to just scale over it and hope that I don't rip a hole in my shorts. It's my last climb of the day. It's not a very long one, but whoo lordy, that goes up, just straight up. This climb is like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going. It's not a very long one, but man, it's just straight up. I'm like right there. This was tough, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's just, look at that. I mean, I came from way, 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 way down there. And now I am at the top. Whenever the trees start to straighten out and stop leaning diagonally, then I know I'm almost there. Oh my God. It's on my pole. Here's says camping and water source. It's about a little over a mile. Coming northbound out of Dix Creek. Look at this monster tree. I mean, it's not like super wide, but man, when you come around the corner and you look up, it's like a tree out of a movie, the way that thing's growing. It's pretty wild. Let's walk for a bit. I don't have anything better to do today, but I do have a sub sandwich waiting for me. It's in my pack, but I'm so close. I'm like half an hour away. What about that butterfly? Was that cool? Like I was trying to follow it. It was on like a branch, and I was like, so I like put my poles on my arm and got my phone out, and I was like, I need to see if I just walk really slowly, because I was just gonna get like a close-up video. And then when it heard me walking, it walked over, but I had my poles under my arm sticking up, and it landed right on my pole. You know, angels come in all forms. So when something like that, you know, happens, I just like feel like I'm being looked over, you know, or whatever you want to believe. But there's no denying there's things. But we're not going to get into that on this talk. We're just going to enjoy this beautiful day walking through the mountains. Oh, yeah. Look at all these skinny stick trees. How skinny some of them are. That's what that butterfly was on, but it was not as many. It's just a ton right here. Hey, all right, so we're gonna finish up this walk, but I did want to kind of give an update. So I've lost over 8 pounds, which I can't believe. It's been 2 weeks and I'm trying not to lose weight too fast. It's very hard in the beginning because you just don't want to eat. I'm starting to like hammer out some food now, probably more than I've ever eaten in one sitting in my life. So I'm starting to get the hiker hunger. But I can't eat a whole lot all at once. I just have to be really diligent, making sure that I'm getting my calories. And that being said, my alpaca hoodie that I bought from the Appalachian gear company, which if any of you know is an expensive purchase, was too big for me. It was just getting to the point where it was just too big. It was hanging almost down to my knees. It was very heavy. I felt like I was wearing this like heavy potato sack on me, and you know, which is fine if I'm cuddling around a fire, but if I'm hiking with it, it was too much. And of course it's extra weight too, because it's a larger size. So luckily Hostel Around the Bend carries them, and they had the exact same color, one size smaller. So I shipped my larger one home back to Joe and took the plunge and just bought one that fits. I'm almost to Dix Creek parking area right now, and then I will go back to the hostel and I am gonna tear up that half a sub, and then I have the other half for dinner tonight. So all right, hope everybody's having a great day. And just in case if I haven't said it in a while, I appreciate you following. I'm really kind of just, you know, wanted to document this for me, because I knew that if I didn't, when I was all done, I'd be like, I wish that I had. And you know, I wanted to be able to kind of look back at the beginning, because when I get to the end, it's not going to be as fresh. Right now it's fresher. And so yeah, so let's go. Oh, and by the way, I saw a butterfly again. Not sure if it was the same one, but it's following me down to the parking area.